Morning, quick ramble. So I've just tipped over my 10th year of painting since I got back into art. I believe I'm at a good standard of painting. I believe that my subjects are, what's the word I'm looking for? So I believe my paintings, fucking hell, why do I find it so hard? So I've tipped up, hello, yes, no, really, this is me. This is my brain trying to work out how to be comfortable, because I'm just looking at a lens at the end of the day, which is ridiculous because I can sit here and talk all day and not even worry about it, but as soon as I put the camera on, it's gone. Right, okay, let's try and be natural about this. So, I've been painting properly for over 10 years now. I totally believe that my paintings are of a good standard, a good level, and I wish to take it further. I've done a lot of videos lately and deleted a lot of videos lately because they just come out to be negative, and I don't want that to be. I'm generally not a negative person. I spent a few years whilst in my art career trying to give advice to other artists about what they should do, how they should do it, and realised that I don't take any advice for myself. So I'm going to try. I don't know why I find it so awkward. I don't know why I find it so uncomfortable to do, but it's always the case, and I don't know if it's a case of can be asked, whether it's motivation, whether it's just lots of effort, anything like that. But I'm certainly going to make a conscious effort, possibly right now and here forward, to make a change in what I do and how I do it. Maybe this little video diary is somehow lending itself to the fact that if I put it out there, then I have no going back. What's the word? I can't remember the word. I've lost the word now. But anyway, so I feel that moving forward, this is what I have to do now. So I have to become more visible to get where I want to be. Where do I want to be? That's a question. I think realistically, where I wish to be within the art world is a painting selling artist. Here's something I don't want to do. Is I don't want to give most of my money away to other people. I don't want to fall into the trap of the 40% to somebody else for them to try and sell my artwork. Unless, and it would have to be a big unless I'm selling volumes of artwork and it's making it viable, that somebody's actually doing their job to earn that 40%. Because I come from a background in car sales, and I realise how hard it is to sell commodities. So if I'm going to give 40% to somebody else, then they've got to work their balls off to make it work and to sell my art. Other than that, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in art fairs that are going to charge me £2,000 for a wall. I'm not interested in a gallery which is going to say take 40% and then expect me to do all the work. I don't want to get caught in the trap of vanity galleries. I've tried to do everything my own way thus far in my art career and put on shows myself, help other people with shows. But as I say, right now this should be all about me and me trying to make it bigger in the UK, at least, as an artist. I think I've got the skills. I think I've got great subjects. I know that when I show, genuinely, I sell, which is a good place to be. I think my key problem, and most artists' key problem, is just visibility. Sure, I've got a website, great. It's mostly up to date. I've been terrible at updating it. I've got a mailing list, great. Again, I've been terrible at updating it. That has to change. I'm constant on social media. I have the dopamine addiction for social media. So as much as I try and stay off of it, I find myself on it still and scrolling. I've tried to cut back on it. I've tried to post and go, which I've done quite successfully at times, and then I get drawn back in like everybody else. The problem is that shouldn't be my mainstay. Because the way the algorithm is on Instagram now, it should just be that you use Facebook and Instagram as an online diary. If you've got a business, you need to shout out about something or an event, then again use it on there. But I've noticed the cost has risen lately as well. So if you want to get seen by people outside of your circle genuinely, then you have to pay for your reels. And fair enough, they're a company, they've got to make money, I understand that. The way social media seems to be at the moment is they're just bunging your feeds full of ads. You never get to see your friends' stuff anymore. And a lot of it's trash. So I believe they're doing nothing for us in return. So why should I pay them, really, if that makes sense? But all I know is that I just need to use that and this or social media as a diary. So I can, if anybody wants to tune in and say, oh, what is it you do? Then you can go, oh, have a look at my Instagram, have a look at Facebook, but just don't get caught up in it because it's just toxic, absolutely toxic. I'm gonna try putting on YouTube more or posting on YouTube more. Again, I believe it's just hard work, but my main sort of vision that I'm formulating moving forward is so that I get out more basically. But I have to make sure that my website and my social media is in order first. And then once I'm happy with those, I mean, my studio is great. I've got an enviable studio which I work hard to keep. So if anybody wanted to come here and have a look at that on open day, there's no problems with the studio. It's a lovely studio, lovely workspace, great for filming, etc., etc. So that's okay. I'm happy with that. It's fully functional. That's good. So what that really leaves for me is vision, to people to be able to see me more. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that is if I get in amongst people on the streets more. B, travel, film when I'm traveling. C, go to more events. I don't go to many art events at the moment. D, try and get into maybe a club or two in the capital cities in the UK. I think that will help me get around and get more known. If I can do that, then I believe I can grow my audience. I mean, my audience mostly comes from people that know me, or in Southend or Colchester. They're artists themselves, I believe. So therefore, they don't really want to. I've sold a lot of artwork to a lot of friends, and I'm really appreciative about that. I kind of feel now that I'm commanding a bit more money for them, genuinely. People have either can't afford it, haven't got space for it, or they've already got a piece of my artwork from before and they've supported me, which I thank you for, and they don't want any more of it, or they've got too much of themselves. So yeah, so I'm gonna use these little diary moments as updates to sort of show you what I'm doing and how I'm getting on, and hopefully there'll be, I don't know, you might take something from them. And that's it, really. That's it. That's all I've got to say about this at the moment. I'm excited and I'm absolutely nervous, which you wouldn't believe. And it's all about pushing myself out of my comfort zone, I think. I've got the art skills. I could quite happily walk up to another artist side by side and say, right, let's draw that dog and sort of see who comes out best, that sort of thing. Got no issues with that whatsoever. I think I've got to work on my likenesses with people when I'm painting on the streets or drawing on the streets. But other than that, I've got the knowledge, I've got the skills. I've just got to get out there a bit more. And this is what's going to happen moving forward. And yeah, this is a diary of consequence. This is a diary of this is just me. This is just me, and I can only be me, can't I? And no fluff, no nothing. Let's just see how I get on with this. It could be a huge hit or a massive maybe. But anyway, you're welcome to join me. Thanks for watching.